from 500 feet above. And if I was a morning dove searching for a place to land, I'd perch up on the turnpike, watch old stands and semis, wonder where they're going.
All right, there have been a lot of musicians on the show, but this is one of the up-and-comers to watch for right now. Wyatt Flores has become one of the major faces in the next generation of country music, including being listed as one of Rolling Stone's 2024 Future of Music Faces.
And he's been connecting with fans and listeners with his humbleness and honesty, and he's made a stop here after a sold-out show at the Danforth Music Hall in Toronto last night. We'd like to welcome Wyatt Flores to our show. Welcome, and it's so great to meet you.
It's nice to meet y'all as well.
Yeah, so you're from Stillwater, Oklahoma, but you now live in Nashville, and I'm sure that transition was difficult and different for you. But how does a young kid, you're 23 years old, from this small place in Oklahoma just kind of skyrocket to, I mean, you're at the top of Apple's list, Rolling Stones, and you're getting some major success now. How are you wrapping your head around all that?
That one has still kind of been like the biggest thing for me to try and like really understand, because coming from such a small town and then all of a sudden going around, you know, not only the entire United States, but then also being able to go around multiple countries and go play my music. That's been like the weirdest thing for me. But yeah, going from Stillwater to Nashville, and then all of a sudden the blow up happens, and then holding on for dear life because everything started moving. But I just moved back to Stillwater, Oklahoma this year. I finally just...
You did it.
I finally came back. It's kind of the funny thing, because this entire album, it was all like a daydream of thinking about home, because I hadn't been there in so long. And any time that I did go home, I wasn't really going home, if that makes sense. And you know, for the longest time, I wanted to get out. And then ever since I got, you know, on the road, I've just been fighting every single day to get back.
Wow.
It's just kind of a weird thing. But yeah, it's been awesome.
You're super introspective, I can tell, and you can tell from your music as well. You're writing from feelings. It's sort of what you write is what you're thinking at the time. But I want to talk about that in a second. But first, I want to talk about the fact you just played your first show in Toronto, if not Canada, last night. What was that like, and what's the reception you're getting from fans here in Toronto?
I mean, it was the coolest thing ever, because the venue was super cool as well, but then also doing like the meet and greet with everyone. Everyone was so nice to us, and it was just an awesome feeling. But then to come here and have such excitement in the fans already, like that's freaking unbelievable. and the fact that the room was sold out like that, that I thought we were going to play a small room, and then we ended up, I don't even know the venue cap, but it had to have been more than 1,000.
Wow.
Danforth Music Hall,
and so it was just an awesome experience for all of us, and we're excited for the rest of the shows that we got here this week.
And Wyatt, were people singing your songs back to you?
Oh yeah, that's like the best part. I'll take an in-ear out, which is basically the monitor system, and I'll just let them sing the song back to us. That was like the one thing that I told myself when I was first starting out. I was like, I want 5 people to sing one of my songs back to me.
Just 5.
And now I get to live that dream out every single time we step out.
Thousands back at you.
That's wild.
When that first happened, when it was more than 5, you know, like what was that moment like? Because if that was your goal, kind of, when you actually see it and live it, did you get chills? Was the hair standing up on your arms? Like,
I about passed out, really. I remember it was in my hometown. It was my first time ever playing with a full band, and I just released my first single, Traveling Kid, and I couldn't believe that many people already knew the song by the time we got there that night and played. So when I heard it happen, I was like, this has to be a joke right now. I have to be like dreaming. And I was like, someone pinch me, because this is unbelievable.
Wyatt, I don't want to let you go, because I could just talk to you all day long about your songwriting and your process and how you gave your platinum plaque to your keys player. But I know that you're also pretty self-critical. You're a tough judge on yourself. So I wonder how you balance that with your creative process, because I find that fear and being critical of ourselves is kind of at an impasse with our creativity. So do you struggle with that?
Oh, absolutely. I didn't realize I was a perfectionist until I one day sat around and I was like, maybe I really do care a lot about one thing, and like, so it was hard for me, like, because this is what I really care about, and the music means everything to me. So my editor mind, whenever it comes to songwriting, gets in the way all the time. But one of my great friends, Aaron Ratier, he taught me this simple thing of just letting yourself not get in the way of yourself and trusting yourself, which is just writing a song in 30 minutes, where you set up a clock right in front of you.
Oh, wow.
And that really
I like
helps you
that.
just trust yourself and not get in this deal where it's like it's not a good enough song, and it just helps you write. And being around him has really shown me like it's okay just to like let the art flow through you. Don't try and stop it.
Go with your gut.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, we got to go now, but Wyatt, pleasure meeting you. Best of luck with the rest of your shows in Canada. And I'm sure next time you're back, you're going to be headlining even
For
bigger
sure.
venues.
So
and more
amazing
fans
to
will be
meet you.
singing right back to you. Wyatt Flores, everybody. Thank you so much for that.